So till the time we have covered from an Indian payroll point of view, we understood all the info types, the basic configurations. Also, we have seen what are the configuration point, configuration node, and practically also, if not all, at least we have done some kind of hands-on activities, right? So I
Yes,
think
sir.
it will
Yes.
take some time, definitely for you because you are learning. It's a continuous journey. Okay, so it will take some time.
Yes.
Do not get disheartened if you are getting some error. And also the system which you are doing, it is an just a demo system. Okay, so in the practically,
Yes.
whenever you'll be doing in a real time system, this kind of garbage will not be there. So have clarity on that. Hmm.
Okay.
So with that context, and also I have explained 12 case studies in the last two sessions, and I'll be giving
Okay.
sharing
Yes.
some more case studies to you, and that will be more
Around
practical.
11 case studies we have seen. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So what are the case studies we will be seeing, and more case studies also I'll be sharing it with you. And now
Okay.
onwards, today onwards, I'll be more focused towards the project. Suppose you got a job in Indian payroll support or implementation. What kind of activities in a real time you will be doing? That we'll be discussing. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I will be
Okay,
starting
sir.
with the support because mostly in India you will be probability of getting a support project is higher. Okay, because most of the companies already implemented SAP. Those are leading companies, the PSUs. If I'm not taking the name, but all the leading
Okay.
PSUs, all the leading IT companies, and so all the industry. So you can say any industry. Most of the companies they have already implemented SAP Indian payroll. Okay, so still, if there are the chances of getting is high, but still, mostly if the company has already implemented, there are certain activities on a regular basis they do, and those things will be coming under a SAP support. Okay, SAP Indian payroll support. You may work as an administrator or as an support consultant, depends upon your the job profile. So we'll be having a we'll be more flexible and open minded for all, any kind of those kind of opportunities coming to us. Okay, so that it will be helpful. So you should know both the things. So implementation side also you should know end to end. So till that time, whichever part of the sessions we covered, it's more implementation focused. Okay, so now I'll be telling you certain tips and how to go about it from an SAP support point of view, because currently also I'm working in the support project in Indian payroll. So it still helps me for the last 10 years. Okay, time to time this documents, this pathway will be actually really, it was really helpful for me. And I'll be just guiding with you that. Okay, so I will not be going through each and every slide. Rather, I will focus a couple of things I would like to show you in the system as well. I mean, in the support portal, and some of the links also. I think I have already shared with you that community profile. Right? I think you have created your community profile in SAP Community Network.
I created, sir.
Great, great. And are you able to going to navigate? So, did you ask any question or did you read through any document or blog specific to Indian payroll? Any activity you have done there?
I'm not asking questions, but previous questions I saw
Ha,
it.
ha. Great, great. So I
And
mean to say,
blogs.
I mean to say, whatever the error you are getting in these days, also Indian payroll, those are not very unique error. Somebody has
Okay.
already got those kind of error, and that has been already resolved by someone else. Okay, so those things of thing will be directly getting those things in the community. That's the advantage of getting into community. Okay, because you are
Okay,
not
sir.
the alone person, you will be solving everything. Okay, so you either you can save your time, though basically other than having the knowledge of the software. Okay, there are a lot of things, the channels I will say, which are the help. You'll be getting help from multiple channels. Okay, so the basic idea of this session, today's session is I'll just give you a brief regarding that. So where exactly you'll be getting those documents? Okay, for any kind of, so this is not only for SAP payroll or Indian payroll, rather all other modules also. Whatever the, suppose today you are learning Indian payroll, tomorrow you'll be learning US payroll or Canada payroll or any other country payroll or a cloud payroll like Employee Central payroll. So otherwise, if you're moving to some other modules and navigating to other modules of SAP or Success Factor, then what are the different source so that you'll be learning those software. Okay, so they're basically ideally at present we do have five kind of thing. One is a product documentation, which is a help.sap.com, which you are already aware of. And you're already aware of it, right? Help.sap.com.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
sir. I
Yes.
know. I know.
Okay. And there is something called learning journeys. Okay. The second point is learning journeys. So learning journeys are ideally for suppose you are starting a new module. Okay. So what are the step by step you have to go through? Okay. Suppose tomorrow we are going for success factor, employee central payroll. Okay. There are some prerequisites to start the journey. Okay. So you have some kind of a prerequisite you must go through. Okay. So like if you are taking in, I'll just giving an hypothetical example, like you're going to, so after class 12th you are going for a medical or engineering entrance, so engineering joining college, so you must give those neat exams or those entrance exams kind of thing. There are certain kind of always prerequisites always there. Okay, so similarly for suppose you are tomorrow you are learning employee central payroll, you must have knowledge on the employee central, and similarly knowledge of on-premise payroll which you are learning now. Okay, so those kind of things are actually clearly identified and clearly defined for the different steps you will be taking in that learning the entire thing. So that is called
Journey. Okay, sir.
learning journeys. Okay. And similarly, there is something called support by product. What is SAP support by product? So basically, what SAP does, so each and every product they have a channel. Okay, so because they do have a product expert who will be looking only after a particular product line. Okay, suppose I am talking about Indian payroll. So there are in Indian payroll there is a team which works on any space from SAP side. They will be part of SAP labs, and they will be working and they all kind of design, all kind of any kind of new changes, any legal changes coming up. So those people will be taking care of that. And any case after releasing the notes, if any support is required, then they are the right person to contact. Okay. So in case you are facing any issues through an incident or through there is an expert chart which I'll be coming to later on. Okay. So this is the third one, support by product one. Okay. Similarly, fourth one is a SAP Learning Hub. Okay, so SAP Learning Hub is actually the it's a library, SAP library, I will say. There it contains all kind of documentation of your different product to SAP. And it is there is a different version of it. Like there is a paid version, there is a discovery edition which is free of cost. Okay, and so there are depending upon that editions they give. And the last one is the free one, Open SAP. Actually, it is for learning, but it is not that much relevant for your payroll. Only we have EC payroll, and a few success factor trainings are also there, which is again free of cost. So these are the 5 different sources, okay, which will be going through. Any question here? Anyway, we'll be going through these things. So I'll be just guiding you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So yeah, so these are the things. I'm not going to detail. Okay, so here actually I have given how it looks like. Okay, product documentations and how you'll be navigating to those things. Okay, and the product documentation will be guiding your implementation guide. So why product documentation is important to understand. So in the product documentation, you will be getting your product guide. Okay, what are the different functionalities available in that particular product? Now I'm talking about Indian payroll. So what are the things actually at present Indian payroll supports? Okay, and what are the things actually it doesn't support? Also, you'll be able to know that. Okay, and similarly the configuration and implementation guide, how to configure those things. So whatever you're seeing in SPRO node, right? Each and every node against that we do have help. If you see the documentation, those are again you'll be getting in that same website itself, SAP help portal. Okay, and all kind of installation, any kind of upgrade. Okay, so these are again if there is a patch upgrade. Okay, so on a regular basis we do have a patch upgrade in SAP on premise. Okay, so what are the release notes? So those all those guides you'll be finding in the product documentation side. Okay, this is how the product documentation side would be looking like. Okay, so in the meanwhile, let me check you through. Are you able to see my portal as well? Hello.
Help.
No, I'm seeing your PDF right now.
Just image only.
Okay, okay. Let me share that site.
Okay, sir.
I think I have to share that again. Let Just let me know if you're able to see my screen.
Yes, sir. I'm able to see your screen.
See, you're able to see
SAP
the
Help Portal.
welcome
Okay.
to the SAP Help portal, right?
Welcome to the
Yes.
SAP. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So this is the go-to point which I was discussing, and I will show you what are the things you have to understand. So I talked about SAP product documentation by product, right? So this is the product. You can browse any product here, okay, directly, and I'll just tell you how to navigate. So from here you have to navigate to human capital management. Okay, so there are many modules in so you can see there are 1000 4 times 1, that is a result scheme. That means
Okay.
that many products are available, and in SAP, okay, so it's not a very small thing. Okay, so it is a completely C like thing, and in human capital you will be seeing 28 results. Okay, so that means under HCM, SAP HCM, we have 28, and under HCM again, if you see, there are many modules. So at present, success factor is leading. Okay, so as the future is all the investment of SAP is going towards success factor. Okay, so that things you will be finding here, all these things. But when it comes to the SAP HCM, okay, so at present the on-premise, I believe you will be finding here only that HR renewal. Okay, that means the on-premise one. Let me go to that. Okay, so here you will be finding all the documentation related to your HR renewal, and you can see there is a something called 2.0 feature pack 5 SP83. Did you understand, like, what does it mean? Any guess?
One of the code
No,
future.
sir.
Okay, so what does it do? So it is for every on-premise product. Okay, so we have something called feature pack and something called service pack. Okay, in the service pack, it will be represented by SP. Wherever you are seeing here SP, okay, so there are again version like 1.0, 2.0. At present, we have HR renewal 2.0, and the feature pack means, so these are like you can see, like, you when your in case your app get updated, right, in Android or iOS, there will be a
Yes, sir.
different version of that. Okay,
Yes, sir.
similarly,
Yes.
there are the latest one you'll be finding in actually 86 at present, but here it is showing 83. Up to that it is available. Okay, so in this way you will be finding what are the new things, and okay, so this is the HR renewal pack, and what are the things you'll be getting, you will be finding here. Okay, similarly the payroll specific documentations are there. Okay, you will be finding payroll documentation. Okay, there is something called payroll documentation. All the payroll related documentation you'll be finding here. So if I go to payroll PY, okay, so it is a you can make it favorite in your browser. Okay, so here if I go to payroll again, so we have again SP83 86. I was talking to you about 86, right? Because recently I have upgraded my system to 86, the on-premise Indian payroll, 85 rather, I will say. So you can see there is a 86. That means you have to always refer the latest one. Okay, so latest documentation. Okay.
Okay.
In case your client has not upgraded, so you, after upgrading, you have to see the latest version. Okay, so who will be doing that upgradation activity? If someone asks, what will be our answer?
The,
Any?
the support
Above.
support team support team will
Ha.
do that.
So there is a dedicated team called, there is a module called Basis, SAP Basis,
Yes,
BASIS.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
so that
They
team
will
will
run the
be,
notes.
exactly, exactly. Those people will be helpful. They will be helping you to upgrade all kind of upgradation activities, all kind of a note apply. They have to note apply any kind of notes. Okay, so all those things they will be helping you. In that case, what will be your role as a functional consultant? Your role will be, you will be testing everything before the patch upgrade. Everything was working fine. And after patch upgrade, as a functional consultant, along with the end user, you have to test each and every functionalities, generally the custom one. Okay, the standard functionality will not be broken, rather the custom, wherever you have developed any custom program or custom thing you have written. Okay, so those cases you have to test it carefully. We call, sometimes call it a regression testing. Okay, so those kind of testing you have to do. Okay, so up to this is clear how to navigate with these things.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Clear.
Okay, so here again in the payroll, this is the master for payroll, master link for payroll metadata, I will say. So if I go to Indian payroll, so there are many countries, more than 80, I think, that are available. So payroll India. Okay, so from here you will be getting the latest documentation. In this way, you will be always keep yourself update. Okay, any kind of new changes is happening, everything. So here you will be finding all kind of documentations here related to Indian payroll. Okay, most of the things we've already covered. Okay, so whatever is left actually will be covering in the upcoming sessions. Okay, and you can also take a download of it. There is a button called create custom PDF. Okay, so at a time I think it is 100 topics you can select. Okay, okay, so you can
Okay.
see, did you see that number of topics selected is
Yes,
354?
sir. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
why it is saying 354? Because it has selected all the subtopics as well. Okay, so what you can do for that reason, from the top you select everything, and from the bottom onwards, if you unselect certain things, okay, then this number will be reducing. Then what you can do, at a time you can select only 100 topics. Okay, so from the top. Okay, so you just remove those things and you can take one time till it becomes 100. Okay, so you can take a documentation of that. Okay, so like it is now came to 196. Okay, similarly you can, this is an idea, you do not have to go to this help.sap.com once again. Rather, every 1 month or 2 month, you can come to this portal, and if any updates, you can take a download of it. It will not take much time, not more than 10-15 minutes. Okay, so as soon as I click this, okay, so you can see it is showing 75 topics. 75 topics means whatever the first document which I will be downloading, it will cover from Payroll India till this topic number. Okay, so this is 75 gross part. Okay, so suppose you like to have download only report part. Okay, so similarly you can just simply click report and you click create custom PDF and you take a download. Okay, so in this way it is also very helpful, and also there is a sharing option and all these things options are there, but I always use this create custom PDF and I store it in my laptop or my mobile from my for my reference point of view. Okay, so this is the way. Okay, so this is clear how you can all do these things.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir. It's
so
clear, sir.
yes,
Yes.
yes. So this is regarding the documentation part of your product. Okay, so now with that understanding, we will be going back to our main page. Hmm. So with that understanding, let me go back. Yeah, so next one actually which I was talking about, the learning journey. Okay, the learning journey is that not that much helpful for you now as present, because you are not going for employee central payroll. If you're going for employee central payroll, then it will be helpful. Okay, so it will say, okay, so here you will be finding, suppose let's say payroll, I just typing say payroll. Let me check if there anything is coming up. Okay, so yes, there is a learning journey for payroll as well. So you'll be seeing SAP HCM payroll processing. There is a learning journey. Okay, so how you'll be going to there? I will just guide you. I think some app is installed here in my laptop. Actually, it is not allowing me. So shift key on keyboard.
Showing press shift key on keyboard to something is
Just
saying.
a
Yeah.
minute. Okay. Anyway, I will just go for this.
Okay, sir.
Explore all the learning journey. Okay, so what I will do, I will product category and HR and people management, and from that I will go to suppose core HR and payroll. Okay, so in this way you can navigate core HR and payroll. If I select, sorry, core HR. Okay. Integration, ERP, HCM. So this is actually a learning journey for payroll. I will employee central payroll. I will show. Similarly, you can also find out that is for actually I'm not able to capture that. Okay, but
Okay.
anyway, you will be finding the learning journey how it looks like. I'll just guide you. Okay, so there will be two learning journey for mostly. Okay, so if it is for employee central payroll, there will be learning journey for consultant. There is also a learning journey for the administrator. So administrator will be the end user kind of thing, or what are the things he has to understand, and from a consultant point of view, what are the things you have to understand. So those things we'll be finding here easily. Okay.
Okay.
Once I go there, you will be finding like this. Okay, so this is the latest learning journey. You can see November 2020. Okay, so what does it says? So there are actually, it start with an overview. They will be telling that for understanding employee central payroll, you have to understand these things first. Okay, what is a hybrid landscape? What is employee central? So these are step by step actually they have told. Okay, and what are the number of hours it will take? Okay, and some of the things actually they are paid. Okay, like you have to go for learning how access, for that you need. Okay, so similarly there are certain training like for understanding employee central payroll, you have to understand also a little bit of on premise. Okay, which we are learning now. Okay, ERP has some overview, you should know the business process, part of the business process in HCM payroll. Okay, and similarly for configuration of a master data, how will be configuring your master data, OMPA related thing you should know. Payroll configuration, okay, which we have already discussed. Okay, so it is again there is a ebook, there is a classroom. Okay, these are trainings actually one should go through, then only you should go for employee central payroll understanding. Okay, so people who are
Is this chargeable? Is this chargeable or free version, sir?
actually these are chargeable. Okay, so all this content whatever you are seeing here. Okay, so you can see if you navigate to this now, so this classroom is too expensive, but in ebook and for all these things. Okay, these are actually coming under SAP your learning hub. Okay, so some of them are free. Okay, some of them are free and some of them are chargeable. Actually it's a mix of thing actually.
Yeah, yeah. Because some a few days back I have came here. I don't know how I came, but I have seen they charge you 1 lakh. So I
Yes,
went
yes,
back
it's
again.
pretty expensive as for an Indian student. Yeah. So, but here that is the thing. So here you can go through, but some of the things are also free. There are some free topics are also there. Okay, which you can go through. Okay, so
What about learning journey, sir?
this is only learning journey.
That one.
Okay. This is only learning journey. What does it say? How to start? So you can see there is a map, right? Like Google like map. Okay, so here
Okay.
this is your starting point. You have to learn this, then you have to learn this. Okay, this is the step one. Similarly, after you learning this, so second milestone in our learning journey is, or second station in our learning journey, I will say, become competent. After starting with an overview, become competent. You should go step by step again. This, then this, then this, then this. 4 step again. So after going through again, you have to go through these 3 things. Okay. So after going through this again, you have to go through this 2 topic. Okay, and wherever there is an achievement section, actually this is a kind of assessment, and after assessment you will be getting a certificate for that. Okay, so this is the way actually this is once will be helpful once you're getting into project or you are get deployed into uh, if the customer or your company sponsors, generally companies sponsor this. Okay, people who are concerned into consulting and they are working in a project. Okay, so then it will be helpful for you. Okay, but you should know what is the learning journey from this. Okay, is it clear what is the learning? You can also download, you can also so
Yeah, it's clear,
access it,
sir.
download as a PDF. Okay, all these things you can do. But this is a kind of step by step process, how what are the things you'll be doing. Okay, so this is regarding your learning journey. The third one is SAP community, which I have already told you last time. Means last whenever I talked about it. Okay, which is nothing but your SAP community network, and that is a community.sap.com. Okay, where exactly we do have blogs, event, program, resources, and answers. Okay, which you can on a day-to-day basis. Okay, you can see the huge number, 2.8 million SAP community users are there. Okay, so it is one of the most vibrant community in the technical side. Okay, so now I'll be focusing on which is more important one, SAP support. Okay, so SAP support actually that means suppose after referring all the documentations and everything, suppose you are not able to resolve a particular issues. Okay, and how we will be approaching that. Okay, so that will be discussed here. SAP support protocol. Okay, so in this you will be having SAP as a different types of support offering. Okay, we will not be going all the details. Okay, we'll be discussing more on the SAP side, SAP support portal, which I have already logged in. Okay, so this is the portal is launchpad.support.sap.com. Okay, so after getting access to this, okay, you will be having something called S user ID. Did you see there is an S against my name? There is a user ID.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
so once you're working for a company and the client who have already implemented SAP, they will be having this kind of portal. Okay, so in this portal, your client IT administrator, they will be creating an ID like this for you. Okay, after creating that, okay, you will be logging into this and you will be having this kind of tiles. Okay, we call it Fiori tiles. Okay, so in this, what you can do, so first of all, the report an incident. Okay, report an incident means, okay, so like if you're having any kind of issues in your payroll or any other module, you have to go through this. Suppose I'm clicking this report an incident. You can go through this. Okay, otherwise there is a section called contact us also. Okay, so like hmm. So in the contact us, so in contact us also there is something called expert chat. Okay, so in this expert chat, with what you can do, you can chat with the customer, your support consultant. Okay, so if you are going through this, okay, otherwise you can write an incident. You can, the most frequently we use is expert chat and written incident. Okay, or suppose you require some detailed topic discussions. Okay, in those cases you can do schedule an expert. Okay, you can schedule a session of 30-minute session. You would like to understand certain thing. Okay, so these are all part of the life, how the contract has been signed with the customer. Okay, so these are the things. Also you can email, phone, but the first three things are actually more helpful. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, other than that, okay, the product documentation part we have seen. Learning journey, I have explained how you will be navigating through the learning journey. Okay, similarly the product support. Okay, how you can go to the product support navigation page, and these are different products available. And also we do have so these are different QR code, okay, which you can try. Okay, I never tried it because directly we prefer logging in the system and going to the URL. Okay, so these are the things which I've already explained. Okay, so what is the note difference between a KBA and SAP note? Okay, so this is an important one again. So 80% of SAP notes contain coding correction. Suppose I'm talking about SAP note, mostly they do have coding corrections, and they do have complex technical issues. They solve it via the notes, and you can take help from SAP basis to implement those kind of notes. Okay, and similarly, what is a KBA? So KBA means knowledge based article. So and that doesn't have any kind of coding correction things in that particular KBA. Okay, so you can find out those things directly in the from SAP portal. There will be specific, there are actually incident specific document. Okay, suppose if you are getting this kind of issues, then you should solve by this following this kind of step one, step two, step three. Okay, so this is the key difference between what is a SAP note and what is a SAP knowledge based article. Okay, so this is very helpful. And SAP KBAs are directly searchable by Google search. Okay, suppose if you like to search something called KBA on Indian payroll 2020, okay, directly you can search that and you will be finding through Google search. Okay, so this is the thing, SAP and KBA. Other than that, okay, so guided answers are there, but actually I have not seen it for payroll as of now. Okay, so like if you're facing some kind of complex problems, how will be solving that step by step they have given there. Okay, this is for guided answer. Okay, other than that, nothing much here. Yeah. So this is already I have explained how you interact with the community portal, learning how learning journey, and the incident portal, which I told you now. Okay, self-service or incident portal. Okay, yeah. So this is how the incident portal will be looking like, and how you can solve those problems. Hmm. How to report an incident. So this one also we have discussed today. Okay, how to report an incident by giving appropriate name, description, attachment, priority, contact. Okay, so these are the different things. Okay, all systems means here actually which in which system we are getting the error. Okay, so these are some of the couple of best practices I have tried to explain here. Okay, which component you'll be selecting. Okay, So all those things I tried to explain here. How to support a user, close an incident. Suppose you have the problem is already resolved. Okay, how to close that incident. Okay, that I tried to explain here. And I have already explained the expert chart. At present, it was not available, but you can, if it is in the daytime, you'll do. Okay, in the working hour, those expert chart option will be available. Okay, depending upon the product. Okay, which product you are looking for. So
Okay.
as I was showing, as I was showing for Indian payroll, at present Indian payroll support are EP31 will not be available because of the timing. Okay, so you can try in that once into a different project. Okay, so the daytime if you're having any kind of issues, okay, those details thing actually whatever I've shown in the system, it has been explained step by step with a screenshot. Okay, so it is very helpful
Okay.
for you step by step expert chart to step 1, step 2, step 3, whatever I've explained. Okay, so you can see there is something called start expert chart. This option will come. At present, it is not available
Okay.
for us. Okay, so we'll then stop here. Okay, so we will continue from here tomorrow. Okay, and remaining some of the key topics I will discuss. Then other topics we'll discuss. So, any questions before we wind up?
No, sir. No, sir. I don't
No,
have
sir.
any.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your timing.
Thank,
And
thank you, sir. This is very valuable information. Thank you.
yeah. So we will see continue then.